Hey guys, it's Monkify here for League Top 10, and today I'm bringing you something a little different. You'll notice that on the screen we do not have League of Legends. Remember just a while ago I talked about bringing other content to the channel sometimes, and this is one of those sometimes. Now I am working also on a Maokai First Impressions video, but I was taking a break from it to play a game of Bloodline Champions, which I just picked up a couple days ago. Now Bloodline Champions, just to give you a quick rundown before the game actually starts, is essentially a team-based skill game where you pit a team of characters that are unique in their abilities versus another team of characters that are unique. But the difference between this and League of Legends is, number one, there's no leveling up, so that means no creeps or anything like that. And then also, you don't actually buy items or get items. It's completely skill shot based. So every attack you do is either a click or an actual keybind. So what this makes out for is a lot more strategic placement in team fights. It also is a little bit more dynamic because you have a lot more spells to work with. So I'm playing a guy called the Stalker. You'll see me there right on the screen right then. And basically the Stalker is kind of like a really quick melee champion, or Bloodline is what they call him in this game. And his job essentially is to, or actually it's a female, her job is to go in there, do some quick strikes, and then back off. So I had never played her before. This is only like my third time playing the game. So I didn't really know what her skills are. And your main two abilities are your left click and your right click. Usually your right click is a cast, so you'll notice sometimes I actually cast it. And what I will do is it will shoot out some type of projectile. And that projectile either incapacitates or slows. In this case, mine's slow and knocked the target back a little bit. You also notice I did one of my abilities there that kind of shift me back and forth across the screen and incapacitate anybody I attack. My left click is just a standard melee, so I actually mash that to do damage. And then my space bar, which you saw me use right there, allows me to actually move across the screen really quickly, and it's kind of like a disengage so that you get away. Unfortunately there, I did die, but again, like I said, I'm no pro at this game at all. I actually don't know half of these abilities or champions, actually how they work. I actually did play this game in beta, but it was such early beta that a lot of the abilities are completely different now for these bloodlines. And in fact, some of the abilities have been actually moved to other bloodlines. So an ability I was used to one bloodline using, another one uses. So as you can see, we did lose that round there, and I felt completely worthless. And yet you see there the score screen comes up, and it actually breaks down how much damage you did, how much CC you did, which is actually really unique. It tells you like you contributed this much to CC, you did this CC for this amount of duration, etc. So you can actually kind of get your self-worth in that team fight, because not all the bloodlines are focused on damage. Some of them are focused on healing. You actually see that guy throwing skill shots at us. He's actually healing us with those skill shots. And other ones are focused on CC. Other ones are focused on being a tank. And then other ones, of course, are focused on actual damage dealers, both range and melee. And some of the range are more like physical damage, and other ones are built more towards actual like magical damage, like casters, etc. So as you can see here, we're actually picking up people from afar there. And right now, I'm just trying to look at my tooltips and kind of just figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do. And it's kind of hard with new champions here. The learning curve is actually pretty high. And I haven't actually seen how much of a tutorial there is in the game right now. But if you're familiar with League of Legends, you'll be familiar with the concept of placement and how you actually go about in team fights and where you actually stand. But I have to say this is less like League of Legends and more like WoW arenas, in that it's about healing and placement and switching targets and CC. And I can see this being a really competitive game. If people are actually serious about it and actually working together and actually doing that kind of stuff where they actually put people in different areas and target CC and focus fire, etc. like that. And it's only really reminiscent of League of Legends in that you have certain skills and that you perform different functions depending on which bloodline in this case you pick. Other than that, and the common similarities that RTS and MOBA type games have, this is more about arena-based fighting, not actually leveling up. The game mode we're playing right now is TDM, which this is only one of the game modes. It's actually the most popular, of course, but there's also like capture the flag or capture the node gameplay types, but this is the most competitive one, and I believe it's best out of 5. So right now we are 1-1, and this is about the time that I actually start comprehending my skills and comprehending my role and objective. So I'm just trying to wait here for someone to initiate on their team. I don't want to actually go in. One of the mistakes we have is we actually don't have a tank. We have a healer in DPS, but they actually have a tank, which we do not. So I'm just trying to wait here for them to come to us, and then so I can actually attack. This Bloodline's special abilities are more focused on kind of like slowing and kiting targets, and then quickly going in and doing damage and then getting away. It's almost as if if any of you played like a rogue type or some stealth type character. It's like a stealth type character in that you incapacitate and do damage quick and then get away, but without any of the stealth. I believe he has one stealth ability, or she has one stealth ability she uses, and that's on a fairly long cooldown. But there are other champions, or other bloodlines, sorry, I have to get used to saying that are focused more on actual being more stealthy than this. This is more just nimble fighting. As you can see there, I'm getting actually quite, accustomed to placements. It's all about where your mouse is, and you see I'm getting some nice incapacitates. They're actually getting us some kills, which I'm very excited. And you notice there, I actually just got my ultimate, and my ultimate is that little green bar that actually moves up on the screen. And what that allows me to do is unleash like a really powerful attack, and that powerful attack allows me to basically unleash a lot of damage on a single target or in the line. In this case, what it does is it allows me to do a lot of burst damage on my next attack, and then it also resets the cooldown on one of my specific abilities. And really, in order for you to get your ultimate, you have to be in the fray, you have to be performing your role, and so you're rewarded for doing well with being able to use your ultimate ability. So here I'm getting okay confident with my guy, going up here to try to slow, incapacitate there. As you can see, I did that, and then using my space bar to get back out of battle, because that's his role. As you see there, I did get a stun off, or sorry, a slow off on the targets, and this is another prime example of the reactive CC that goes on. When you are blinded or such, your screen is actually blinded, so there's no ghosting. You don't tell someone where someone is on the screen. You actually don't know. Because you're actually blinded on that screen, so you don't know where anybody is, and you just kind of like blindly moving around. As you can see there, I'm just trying to incapacitate. I am trying to get away. I actually have an ability that reduces the CC on me. I can actually apply it to myself, but I was getting super focused there, and I just wasn't able to survive that, unfortunately. Which, can you really blame me, though? I mean, I'm new at this game. I'm just trying to figure out how everything exactly works. But my team is able to actually do fairly well here. They are looking to clean up one of the main targets. And there is diminishing returns on certain things like healing. So if you have a healer on your team, they can't heal you up to full HP. Yeah, it looks like we're actually going to lose this round. They can't actually heal you up to full HP. And the reason is because like you can heal to a certain amount, and then after you take damage past that, your heals will cap out. So you can only heal them up to, say, 70% that time. And then when that goes down, then you can only heal them up to 50%. So it's not like you can just forever stay alive with 4 healers on the team. There are diminishing returns on those heals. So as you can see there, I'm kind of scrolling through my abilities, trying to figure out what I did wrong and where I can do better. As far as how this works, this game is actually free to play. Completely free to play in the similar fashion that League of Legends is, in that it rotates the characters you can play every week, and you can choose to buy those characters with real money or simply save up the actual points or whatever you would call them. I actually don't know what they're called in this game, to actually buy them outright. I don't know what the equivalent would be as far as games played in order to unlock one. I actually don't know. I looked at it, one was like 13,000 points, but I don't know really how many points you get. I think with this game I got like 160 points, so it seems like it may be a little bit more outlandish than League of Legends. But if you're okay with simply, playing whatever free characters are, that's fine. You can just do that. And they rotate, I believe, every week, just like League of Legends does. The one thing I have to complain about it is that, at least during the recording, I was experiencing slight stutters or lags during the gameplay, and I don't know what the problem was, that, or what was causing that, rather. But it did kind of throw me off a bit. I don't know if you can actually see it in the Fraps recording, and the lag, stutter right there. I just saw it. But that was a little bit of an annoyance. And then also, they have, in my opinion, a lack of bloodlines. And some people may not find that a problem, but they have about, I don't know, 15 or so. And in my, you only have 4 to play every week, and so if you none of those 4 you're feeling, or if you're trying to get one that you play a lot, then you're gonna find that you don't really have a lot to choose from. So you kind of just stick with one. And as you can see there, I did level up, and they have achievements in this game. I have no idea what that achievement is, but I got it, and you see I leveled up to level 2 there, and then this kind of gave me a breakdown of all the rewards I got. And then as you can see there, I can pull up the score screen. I can see everything in my damage, my CC, how much of an asset to my team I was, and it even gives you like the combat log for everything. So I really like how they break down everything and how it's shown on screen. It's very nicely done. And I was a complete worthless part of my team, but it was only my 3rd game or so, so I'm not okay with that. I'm sure I'll get better, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more of Bloodline Champions, let me know in the comments, but otherwise, this is Spunkify out. I'll see you later.